Good morning. I actually have a long video, a lot to say today. Um, I have not been sharing a lot of things because time has not been right. But I feel now that the time is right. And to summarize, I had, I believe, my kundalini awakening. All of my chakras are open and flowing freely. And this also at the same time balances the yin and yang, the masculine and feminine. And that was a key part of the process, I think. My balancing of my internal masculine and feminine. And um, for some months, my masculine has been suppressed. Since I had my spiritual awakening, since my third eye opened, I've had very strong intuition, and I've been healing my divine feminine, and certain masculine aspects have felt suppressed. I've been very much focusing on surrender and acceptance and non-judgment and uh, magnetizing, so on. Um, and now I'm rebalanced, and my yang, my masculine energy, is once again kind of dominant, and uh, judgment and analysis and engineering, for instance, are coming back to me as a natural flow. I'm learning to balance them these days, but um, I found myself also struggling a little bit with direction in terms of career. Uh, I launched my fermented food business and began advertising. I was kind of experimenting with advertising, and someone reported me to the government here for for discussing kefir and dengue, how kefir can help protect you against dengue. And in general, I wasn't getting a lot of traction with advertising, so um, I decided to pause that. And I've been kind of feeling both with my intuition, but also thinking, how should I proceed? Should I just go back to engineering, especially now that my engineering mind is reactivated? Certainly, there's lots of engineering projects that I can take on. Uh, Although I will say part of my merging my masculine and feminine has been to overcome the part of my ego that insisted on being the boss. So part of what I decided, a key part of my merge has been to decide to submit to someone else in work. Um, that doesn't mean I won't do anything entrepreneurial, but I'm to open up to being an employee and helping someone else achieve their vision. Um, but I felt like there's a message that's trying to come through about my mission that I haven't been able to pull down into my conscious mind, and it's starting to come through, which is why I'm deciding to speak up about this today. And I feel like I'm being called to merge all these things together, to merge my engineering abilities, poetry, my intuition, as well as my engineering. I said engineering. To integrate all these for as service to the world. And I think part of that mission is to heal the divine masculine, to heal the wounded masculine energy of the world. Um, I'm not alone in this. I think that this is a broader theme going on right now. Um, I've been learning about astrology and also tarot, and I want to sort of admit I'm wrong, I guess, for not recognizing the power of astrology and I guess subjective symbols, the power of angel numbers. For instance, I made content mocking base 10 mathematical patterns, and we are the creators of our universe, and so these subjective patterns and things do have power. As if they have power to us subjectively, then we use that power on a quantum level to shape things. Um, anyway, moving on. In astrology, I'm learning that we're passing into a new age, and that the divine feminine is kind of surging to the forefront, and uh, perhaps will rule, for lack of a better word, the future. But this has to be balanced, and I think right now we're going through some of this balancing, and the divine feminine can't go too far either. Uh, we need the masculine, and I had a dream last night, a violent dream that was not a nightmare, but it was definitely yang. And I want to discuss the balance in relation to this. That in my dream, I had foiled some terrorist or cartel plot. There was a man who was they had kidnapped him and put him in a sewer or something, and I had found him and freed him, and he was key to some plot of theirs, and I was betrayed, and they found out about me, and they sent all their thugs after me, and I was running away from the thugs, but they engaged me violently, one after another, and each one I defended myself and ended up killing them. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. And this is an example, violence is not inherently wrong. It's not bad in and of itself. To die and to kill are not bad in and of themselves. I think I have more examples from things I've been working with, but another example is vegetarianism versus eating animals. If you follow me, you may realize that I'm a firm believer in eating animals. That's a natural human diet, and that's another way that killing and dying are not inherently evil. It's part of life. Everything living must die, and to live is to consume other living things, whether they're plants or animals or microbes or whatever. And we have to come to peace with this, and we have to come to peace with the necessity of violence. And so that's the core, I guess, of my message today. Is we have to find balance and not villainize the masculine. And I hope that I can expand more on this and contribute somehow to the healing of our collective masculine and feminine energies. I'm still not quite sure how to integrate this into my career path, but I do feel that there's a merging. I'm being called to merge all these things somehow. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for listening to my very long update.